Next up we have PaRappa56 playing as Blue Nod against AOD Gaming playing as Gold GDI on Heavy Metal. And PaRappa starting in the top left. And we got AOD on the bottom right. Both players moving their conyard. AOD not moving it a huge amount, just a little bit. PaRappa in the meantime moved his conyard a little bit further. Kind of blocking some of the tip here. Be curious to see what his crawl is like. Opening with the power plant for both players. Again, similarly, the power plant's here blocking access to the tib. Not quite sure what these spawns are about. And putting the ref down here means it's mining upwards rather than like horizontally against the tib. But it does enable them to crawl down towards this, so fair enough. Power plant, hand and odd. Power plant, racks. First ref down for PaRappa. Suspect the second ref here from AOD. So he's now got 2 on this field. Probably see PaRappa's second one down here. There it is. A couple of flamers, anti-scouting here. A couple of loose infantry here. Nothing here, so AOD might get a scout in. PaRappa almost got a scout in here. Again, AOD most likely playing random, so he only now knows that he's GDI. 1, 2, 3. So 3 ref down for PaRappa. 3 ref now down for AOD. Three ref, and he opted to get PaRappa opted to get an Apache here. It's an interesting choice. He saw some loose grens in the field that he wanted to pick off, I guess. Which there's not a lot of grens, generally speaking, here. A lot of infantry on the field at the moment, but in a Nod VGDI mirror matchup, you're likely to get your money's worth from an Apache anyway. Could also use the build offer to get a 4 ref here, but he's more likely going to get a strip and put it here, or else potentially up here to build back towards the corner. We'll see. And AOD getting a Humvee out. Just the one for a scout, I suppose. Polish up some of the flamers. And we're seeing the strip being positioned down towards the bottom. Meanwhile, AOD has expanded towards this field, so he's now on 4 ref with the War Factory and the hand and nod in front to defend it. So it's currently 3 ref versus 4. Expect to see the 4th one for PaRappa down soon. I could see the 5th one for AOD here. Down it goes. And down that goes. It's 5 versus 4 ref. Couple of buggies on the move from PaRappa. Seeing the Apache here, going to deal some damage to the grens around the War Factory. Doing a little bit of harassment, nothing too serious. 1, 2, 3, 4, now up to 5 ref. Whereas we're seeing AOD crawling towards this tip field. Having secured his own 5 ref, there's a 6th ref. And we're seeing PaRappa now come in, try and contest this a little bit. Not sure he's going to do a great job. He might be able to get the Harv here on its own, but AOD's pulling it back. Good man. Now PaRappa's changing tact. He's going in towards the refs over here that are undefended. Of course, it's hard for GDI to defend all the key sections of their base. So something's going to be taken out. And sell this ideally before the Harv docks in it like that, and then just defend this point. And we're going to see a War Factory snipe, probably. No, PaRappa running straight by it, going for the conyard. Going for the ref down here. Interesting choice. Meanwhile, we'll see a second strip coming up from over here. AOD going to lose the ref. I guess the second War Factory up. Interesting. Both players on 2 production facilities for their vehicles. We're seeing a conyard cell from AOD at this point. It's going to be a lot of medium tanks for PaRappa to deal with. PaRappa low on cash. You might want to consider the old conyard cell himself, or else get turrets set up to deal with the tanks. This is a lot of stuff. PaRappa deciding what to do with his units. He's getting a turret down. AOD is now run out of the cash from his Conyard cell. So he's going to have to use what he has in the field pretty effectively. He has a lot of units here that PaRappa's not dealing with. He seems to be super focused, tunnel visioned on this. So AOD is actually going to be able to clean this up. Wants to try and get the Conyard without having him sell it and get the cash from it if he can. It'll be pretty sweet. He's actually opting to go for the unit exchange here, which is also good. If he can trade favorably, which currently he's behind in terms of the kill count. The Nod VGDI though tends to be more often the case than not, especially when there's an Apache and infantry on the field. Okay. Stuck tank here. It's managed to get in. It's wiggled loose. We're seeing the Conyard engine here used by AOD managed to capture one of PaRappa's refs. Nicely done. He's going to be able to attack this. Now he can use these Grens to come in here, use these tanks to come in here. Always painful attacking at the turrets with tanks. Not a lot of bikes left in this army, like 4 of them. These tanks can one-shot bikes at this point. It's looking dicey for PaRappa. You can just crush the infantry and then kill all these buggies with your tanks, no problem. And a couple more on the way here. Targeting the strip. He does have 2. See PaRappa switch back to bikes. Looks like this single minigunner is going to take out this ref as well. Nice. Only 2 refs left for PaRappa. Whereas AOD is still rocking the 1, 2, 3, 4. Still has his 2 war factories as well. And we're seeing the MCV cell now kicking off for PaRappa. Might be too little too late, we'll see. Crush the infantry. There's the turret cell. Okay, 3 bikes versus 4 tanks. There's a nice force here from AOD as well. He's split his army, so he hasn't kept it all in the one place. So he's continuously applying pressure up here and down here, which is causing problems for PaRappa to deal with. I think AOD is going to want to try and come in here and take out firstly the Honor Nod and then go for the strip. Sold his second war factory, get the extra 1k income. He's going to go for the eco. So this will reduce PaRappa down to 1 ref. So AOD is more or less 1 at this point. It will take a slight miracle for PaRappa to come back from this. Artilleries are not the miracle he's looking for. Does good damage against the infantry, but the tanks are just going to mop it up. There it is. PaRappa's selling out. GG's AOD. Well played, man. Going with the old 2 war factory all in. Worked against PaRappa. Nicely done. GG's.
Battle control terminated.